It was the hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Texas Rangers and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And when you start the series on the road, obviously, you'd love to win 2 games. But coming out of there with no worse than a split is what you're really kind of hoping to accomplish. So now, they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and they can feed on this crowd, hopefully, to give them a big leg up in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Washington Nationals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I know they love what Ian Desmond brings to this offense. He's made a difference in this series so far. Already with 2 home runs to his credit, he looks really locked in at the plate, and I think he's got a good chance to keep that hot hitting going.
Tanner Roark gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, a real effective outing for him in his last start. Got the win and did not give up any runs. He'll try and do that again here.
And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Carlos Gomez will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
In the second spot tonight, center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. So the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Turner on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson might call a few strikes below the knees from time to time, but he tends to get pretty high praise. He's consistent, and he gets the call right just about every time.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers set down and ordered. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I really appreciate the way that Bryce Harper plays the game. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Cole Hamels will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, Carlos Gomez, he's a Gold Glove winner out there in that outfield. Very entertaining to watch. Very demonstrative, very athletic, and can make plays that you don't see many outfielders make.
Trey Turner comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Hamels is ready. 1-2 on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a leadoff double.
Right center field.
This is a fastball, and he just slashes this thing the other way into the gap. No real chance for the outfielders to cut that one off, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Bryce Harper will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Up at the plate, you've got to be thinking right side, but these guys are no dummies out there. They likely won't put anything in a location where he can pull it easily.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put two men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
Had the green light, 3-0, but he swings through the circle change, 3-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Oh, he had him fooled there. It's 3-2 now.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
No one out with a runner at second. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And another foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, nobody in that dugout's going to give him high fives for striking out. But, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. In the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
So a runner on second with one down now. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. First offering on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Now, he probably doubted he'd be in trouble this early, but he's already got a runner in scoring position, and now he falls behind the number 3 guy.
1 out and a runner on second base. Two and one after the foul ball there. And Worth among the best in baseball a couple of years ago working the count. He's got it to 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is in there.
Well, you give a good RBI guy a chance in the first inning, chances are he's going to come through. You see here, he delivers a solid base hit, and the throw home's not in time to prevent that first run from scoring.
Daniel Murphy Takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Down the first baseline. Moreland's there to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
Grounded to first. Moreland is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Leading off the inning, Carlos Beltran, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Beltran.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Stepping in, Adrian Beltre, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There goes the runner. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it will wind up first and second here. Here's Rognadodor now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Mitch.
So stepping in, Mitch Moreland, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Worth will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Elvis Andrus gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two down, runners at first and second. Just missing here, 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. That pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a good job right there with 2 away, because if nothing else, you get your pitcher to the plate here in this inning, so you don't force him to lead off your next inning offensively.
Cole Hamels will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home too, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
Here's the 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Nope. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
And now anything more than 4 pitches to get this guy out, it has to be considered a letdown. You gotta go get him right here.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Rendon is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Rangers threaten, but leave them loaded. They still trail 1-0. Ryan Zimmerman strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Hamels into the windup. First pitch on the way.
Nope.
Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
One 0 count. Here it is. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Sort of surprising. This is not a guy who walks a lot of hitters. Definitely not leading off an inning. And definitely not on 4 pitches. He shouldn't be close to tired yet, so we'll see if he can bounce back.
Danny Espinosa gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Now a ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be 2. On to first, and here indeed is a super double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Stepping in now, Pedro Severino. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Nope.
And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
2 balls, no strike. Yeah.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And that misses for ball 4.
Well, at the very least, this is going to allow the pitcher to hit here in this inning now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Roark.
Now to the plate, Tanner Roark. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And remember, in the World Series, no DH in the National League parks. So at the very least, they get a guy up there that's got some idea how to swing the bat. And he comes through right there with a base hit.
Trey Turner will get his second shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Well, he hit the fastball, so we're going to see right here if they still come at him with the hard stuff.
Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
You see right there on the graphic, these first 2 innings have been costly pitch-wise. He's at 35 already, and he's only through an inning and 2/3.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment. But he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
2-1, here it is. All even now, 2-2. Oh, a hard hit ball to first. Caught by Moreland. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. So it's back to the top of the order now, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez.
The right fielder, number 14, Carlos Gomez.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. On the ground to third. Oh, look at Rendon. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Yeah, he nearly bailed him out here at first base. Let's check the scoop on show motion. He looks to be in good position to dig this ball out, but it just doesn't want to stay in the pocket. Close, but not quite. I know how he feels.
Into the box, Ian Desmond. There goes Gomez. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
A runner at second, nobody out. Runner goes for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This is normally a slam dunk RBI when you've got a big-time run producer like this at the plate. But he's not able to pick up the runner from third. You are not going to see that happen all too often.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I tell you what, watching this guy play, this is pretty routine. He times it perfectly, goes up and gets it right at the apex, and that's a Gold Glover at work right there.
Here's Carlos Beltran as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
And this is maybe not a pitch around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this and two away.
That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2. Hit hard towards second. He dives and makes a phenomenal catch as he takes away a run for sure, and the side is retired. That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Bryce Harper digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And there's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Chopped foul right at home plate. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Here's Jason Worth. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
One out, nobody on. Two and 0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Hamels peers in. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Got him.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Two out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with two out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Had the red light there, and it's 3-1. On the ground to the left side. Beltre's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. His club trails 1-0. Adrian Beltre is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Second baseman.
That's just a highlight reel catch right there. If this one skips by him, you could be looking at some extra bases. So the pitcher's very excited about making that play.
Here's Rougned Odor now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
The windup and the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Tap foul at home plate. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And you know, the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Now a move over to first, and the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. It remains 1-0. Anthony Rendon will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
Rendon.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
You can't try to outthink him up there. Just get a good pitch and square it up.
Down and away, ball 1. So as he favors that right leg, it looks like he's going to have to come out of the game. He is coming off on his own power, however, so hopefully it's only a minor injury. Number 43 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Ryan Zimmerman is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Well, you know when you get two strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Into the box now, Danny Espinoza. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're up 1-0. Number 43 will stand in now, a late entrant to the ball game as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, that's going to bring some folks up to the top steps of the dugout. Anytime you hit the opposing pitcher, whether it's unintentional or not, you're setting yourself up for some possible fireworks down the road.
Carlos Gomez will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
He's set. Here it comes. And he pops up the bunt attempt. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Squares around and drops down a good one. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Now batting.
You know, when a guy's shutting you down, you got to look for ways to try and get on the board. So he sees an opportunity here, and he's going to wind up beating this one out.
Ian Desmond will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, It's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he's retired 1 away.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Down the third baseline. Rendon is there. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Pedro Severino comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Pedro.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Swing and a liner. Foul. 0-2, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate,
Now batting,
this is just
the pitcher.
1 finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
In now, Tanner Roark. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release.
Center
Just
fielder,
threw it right by him at the letters.
Trey Turner.
Standing in now, Trey Turner. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
One and two, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. To short, hit hard. Andrus fields it cleanly. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Carlos Beltran, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Now a big looping curveball in there for strike 2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
That misses 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. And that couldn't have been an easy take.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
When you take a look there at the line from our starter, I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Adrian Beltre steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Yeah, that's his 2nd hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Rougned Odor will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time.
And he knows there was no real intention to hit him right there, but that doesn't make you feel any better to get hit. And he'll be looking to get some revenge right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Turner moves over, 2 down.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Mitch Moreland will dig in. Took a called 3rd strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Outside and a full count, 3-2. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base. So he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Full count, here it comes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rangers leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Bryce Harper will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
I think things are getting a little frosty down there now. This has been one of those back-and-forth games where tensions have run high. This is just going to ramp it up a little higher.
Jason Worth will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And his command is starting to desert him a little bit here. You hate to hit a guy and then follow that up by falling behind the next hitter, but that's what we're seeing.
Nobody out, runner on first. Three and 0 now.
You definitely don't want to go hit by pitch, walk to start this inning. So you got to bear down right here. Really lock in on that catcher.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
And the count will be full. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Daniel Murphy stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
The 0-1 pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he punts the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Shot foul over towards the dugout. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Back here at Nationals Park. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Elvis Andrus will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Swing and a little blooper to center. Turner has it in his sights. 1 down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Shin-Soo Choo will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
17, Shin-Soo Choo.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Grounded back up the middle. Espinosa's there. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 14, Carlos Gomez.
Carlos Gomez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside though.
Just got a piece up the line. Rendon has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Keonikela will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Keonikela.
Anthony Rendon will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous two trips. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Hit hard to the right side. And a good throw gets him one gone.
This is a big inning here. You're down only one with the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
Ryan Zimmerman ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And, looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
This is line to left. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit.
Oh, and this ball center cut right here. Got it right on the barrel. He just drills it into left field for a 1-out single.
Danny Espinoza stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Too high, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners on first with 1 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Odor gets dirty. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. So an unfortunate turn of events for him here as he's going to be forced to leave the game due to injury. And hopefully it's nothing that keeps him out of commission for too long. Pedro Severino ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he went down in flames too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Here it comes on 1-1.
That's ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Gomez has a beat on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Washington, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Clint Robinson is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Ian Desmond will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Grounded to short. Espinosa's up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. He's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Sean Kelly will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Stephen Drew will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 10, Stephen Drew.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's Carlos Beltran as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0 pitch. He's running towards second. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Here comes the payoff pitch. On the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Throw into third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Adrian Beltre will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Trying to hold the lead. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Harper on the run. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Hit out towards second. Murphy's got it. 1 there. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. They're down 1-0. Alex Claudia is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Alex Claudia.
Robinson Chirinos is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 61, Robinson Chirinos.
Stephen Drew will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Shortstop, Stephen Drew.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Chirinos is up with it, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
In there at the knees, strike one. One out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Bryce Harper will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Two out, nobody on.
Ball one.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one, here it is. 1 and 2 as he chases the slider.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. On to the 9th now in Game 3. Nationals on top, 1-0. Back now with baseball on the show from the nation's capital. Just down the street from that building, we are set for what remains in this one. Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Mark Melanson.
Rougned Odor will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
On the ground to the right side. Robinson has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Number 30 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 30.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Melanson's ready, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. A little low, it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Bounce to first. Robinson takes it in, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Yeah, 2 ground ball outs right here to start the ninth. That's as easy as you can make it. Now he's just 1 out away from picking up the save.
Elvis Andrus will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hey now.
1-0.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, a pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
In there, 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Worth has it in his tracks, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 1-0. Good night from D.C.
The final line score for the ball game tonight: For the victorious Washington Nationals, 1 run, 4 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Rangers, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Tanner Rowan. The save to Mark Melancon. The loss goes to Cole Hamels. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's main attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.